Hey, do you want some easy tips to start journaling? I have 5 amazing tips for beginners who want to start journaling but don't really know how. Let's put pen to paper. Please remember to subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified of any new episodes as they drop. These 5 tips form the basis of the work that I do with clients. It helps you to bring the subconscious to the forefront, which generally helps you to see things as they are. But we always start with the basics first. So, number 1, buy yourself a dedicated notebook. It doesn't have to be fancy. I've put some suggestions in the description below, just of some really cool, easy breezy sort of notebooks. But remember, you don't have to go out and buy something. You could just use a general basic notebook, and as long as you're putting your pen to paper, right? The second tip is that you write every day at the same time. This just puts you into a habit. For me, I love getting up first thing in the morning and spending 10 minutes just jotting down my thoughts into a notebook. So as long as it's every day at the same time, you're more likely to make this a habit. I'd love to know from you whether or not you are a journaler. Please let me know in the comments below. And also, do you have any tips that you can share with anybody else that's watching this video? As I mentioned, my favorite thing to do is to journal for 10 minutes per morning. So what I suggest is to set your timer for 10 minutes and write consistently for the full 10 minutes. You don't have to come up for air. So you're literally making contact with your pen to the paper for the full 10 minutes. Even if you don't know what to write, you write that down. I don't know what to write. Yep, so you're just constantly allowing this stream of consciousness to come out onto the page. You may even want to start with some journaling prompts. Now, there is a plethora of information on how to start journaling online. You can download journaling prompts from so many different websites, and I've created one for you as well. There's a 90-day journaling prompt PDF that you're welcome to download, which comes with a 30-day journal template. So if you pop your details in the link below, you'll get that emailed straight through to your inbox and you can start today. If this is something that you want to work through even more, you may be interested in my soul mentoring coaching package. If you want to know a little bit more about it, make sure you check out this video to find out exactly what soul mentoring is. There's some simple journaling prompts for you to use right now. What do I know now that I didn't a year ago? What distractions stop me from being the most productive? When do I feel most aligned with myself? If someone described me, what would they say about me? What can wait until next week? More of those in the journaling prompts PDF in the link below. Journaling for me has been something that has been a love affair for many, many years. In fact, I have stacks of journals that I accumulate over time. But every now and then, when I feel like I have purged enough and that I've gotten to the point where I feel almost a sense of renewal, I burn my journals. And this is also a really cathartic process. So I may stack up the journals, maybe 3 or 4 at a time, and then go through them, find any significant pieces of writing that I want to encourage more of or remind me of a time in my life. But then other than that, I take all the journals and I go and burn them. And this is the cathartic process of actually releasing and letting go. And so along with allowing the innermost self to come out onto the page, I'm saying goodbye not only to that part of self, I'm able to see it on a piece of paper and recognize it for what it is. At the time of burning, I'm actually allowing that part of myself to go up in flames. And it's kind of like the phoenix rising, right? It rises from the ashes. And so too, once I've burnt those pieces of my life, I am giving it back as a smoke offering to the beings, the higher beings that have given me the gift of seeing my life for what it is.